What's up, guys? This is Pedro from My Stuttering Life. On this podcast, we are going to talk about our challenges and our triumphs, and so that anyone around the world can truly know that you are not alone. So let's get started. This is episode number 151, and we are talking about embracing your worth, a journey to beautiful moments. So today, I want to talk about embracing your worth and celebrating the beautiful moments life brings your way. So our topic for today's episode is, I hope beautiful things happen to you. And when they do, I hope you realize you are worthy of every single one of them. So I don't know where I heard this. It may, have been somewhere on social media. It may have been on the TikTok, on the Instagram. I mean, I heard it somewhere, and it just hit me hard for a whole bunch of reasons. And here is why. It's something that we all need to hear sometimes, as in, you are worthy, worthy of love. You are worthy of success. You are worthy of every beautiful moment that comes your way. And trust me, take it from Pedro. I have been struggling for how long? Since 1975. And that's a long time. However, I know, I know how hard it can truly be. So I truly I believe in the message that we are worthy of love, success, of every beautiful moment that comes our way. And so I want to talk about, so I hope beautiful things happen to you. And when they do, I hope you realize that you are worthy of every single one of them. And so I know I have a lot of reflections. I have them a lot. And so I was thinking about how often that we, especially people who stutter, that we can feel that we don't deserve the good things in life. You know what? And maybe it's because of all of the challenges in which we face on, a daily basis, an hourly basis, a minute by minute basis. And maybe it's also because of the moments when our words get stuck, or the times when we feel judged or overlooked. But here's the truth. Your stutter doesn't define your worth. I want to repeat that. Your stutter doesn't define your worth. Your struggles don't diminish your value. You are enough just as you are. And so I have a story that I want to share with you. I have hundreds, possibly hundreds of thousands, because I am a little old, but it's all good. However, so, a few years ago, I was invited to speak at a local event about my journey with stuttering. And so, as you know, I was a little anxious. I was a little terrified. I was a little, I was all over the place. And as all of y'all know, I have a voice inside my head, Oscar the Grouch. Okay. And so, he pops up from, time to time. And on this specific occasion, he popped up and he was telling me, why would anyone want to hear from you? What if you stutter through the whole darn thing? However, I showed up and I spoke. And you know what? People connected with my story. And they came up to me afterwards and they were sharing their own struggles. And they thanked me for being vulnerable. And that was a beautiful moment. Not because it was perfect. It was the opposite of perfection, but because it was real. And it took me a while to realize that I was worthy of that moment, that opportunity, and most importantly, that connection. So when I talk about beautiful things, I mean, it doesn't have to mean a grand, a gesture or a life, a changing event. Okay. Now, sometimes it can be, a small, a thing, as in a kind word from a stranger. It can also be a moment of courage when you speak, or even just a quiet evening where you feel at peace with yourself. All these moments are gifts, and they are yours to claim. But here's the tricky part, because as you know, we have a lot of struggles. So here's the tricky part. Recognizing our worth. And for those of us who stutter, self-doubt can creep in. Ooh, let me tell you, it can creep in anytime, any day, anywhere. It can creep up. And maybe you've had moments as to where you had thought, well, if I didn't stutter, I'd be more confident. I'd be more successful. I'd be more worthy. Well, I'm here to tell you that's a lie. a big old lie, because your worth isn't tied to how fluently you speak or how others perceive you. It's all about who you are at your core. You are a person with dreams, passions, and a unique voice in which the world needs to hear. So, how do we start believing that we are worthy of these beautiful things? So here are just a couple of things in which I do. Number one, practice self-compassion. Please be kind to yourself. When you stutter, or when you have a block, a repetition, or when you doubt yourself, treat yourself like you would a dear friend, and tell yourself, it's okay. I'm doing my best. And that's enough. I'm doing my best. And that's enough. Number two, celebrate the small victories. I don't care how small it is. If you have a win, celebrate it. Celebrate it. For example, did you make it through a tough conversation? Did you share your thoughts in a meeting? You know, in which I've done a couple of times. and then also, did you smile at yourself in the mirror today? Those are all victories. Celebrate them. Celebrate them. They are proof of your strength. Because I got to tell y'all, I mean, I preach it. I mean, every time I'm behind this microphone, I preach it. We are strong. We are creative. We are resilient. We are amazing. We are amazing. We truly are. We truly are. And number three, and this is, so this one's a little bit more difficult because, it's a big shift. So surround yourself with positivity. And I know you're like, oh, Pedro, you know, it's all the hoo-hoo and woo-woo. And no, believe me, it works. Surround yourself with people who are going to lift you up, who are going to see your worth, and who remind you of it when you forget. Because let me tell you, I forget on the daily. I forget on the daily. And whether it's friends or a family or even the stuttering community, having a support system makes all of the a difference. It truly does. It truly does. And I mean, I've had to let go of a lot of people in my life, a lot of people who were just toxic and who were negative, and they're gone. I only want people around me who bring me good energy, because that is what I need. That is what I desire. It's like what I tell everybody. You don't know what anybody is going through on any given day. So just be kind. Just be positive. And so this is what I want to leave you with. So the next time something beautiful happens to you, a compliment, an opportunity, a moment of joy, pause and let it sink in. Do not brush it off. Do not tell yourself you do not deserve it, 'cause you do. You do. You really do. You are worthy of every single one of those moments. As you move forward, keep shining your light. You have such a bright light because the world is a better with your voice in it. Stutter and all. Stutter and all. So I want to hear from you. All right. So here's my call to action. This is where I want all of y'all to help out Pedro. So I would love to hear from you. So what is a beautiful moment that you have experienced recently, and how did it make you feel? I want you to share your story with me on my website, and I want you to leave me a message. Okay? And if it's okay with you, I want to add it to a follow-up, a podcast interview as to where I will have them played out, and so that way the whole world can share in it, because I truly believe there's healing in sharing, and so I want to keep the conversation going. Come on now. All right. And so I want to thank all of y'all. I mean, all of y'all are awesome. All of y'all are awesome. And whatever a journey in which you are on, I support you. I am behind you 100%. So I hope all of y'all have an awesome day. It's a beautiful weekend here in Texas. So I hope all of y'all have a wonderful weekend. Take care, be well, and as always, stay safe.
If you like this podcast, head on over to Apple Podcasts. Subscribe, rate, and review. Thank you for listening, and we will talk again.